Hi, everybody. Claudia McMullen here from Fluffy Cow Coffee. As you know, we are a coffee company that supports farm animal sanctuaries by having fundraisers every single week of the year benefiting a specific farm animal sanctuary nationwide. And today we're here with one of our all-time faves, Brenda from Sheepy Hollow Sanctuary. Hi, Brenda.
Hi, Claudia. Hi, everybody.
So I think this is because it's Halloween and it's so auspicious that we are doing a fundraiser during your favorite week of the year and talking on your favorite day of the year. I think you should tell people, remind people why it's called Sheepy Hollow.
Well, Sheepy Hollow Sanctuary is a blend of my love for Halloween and all things spooky and my love for animals. And when I was trying to think of a good name for my micro sanctuary, Sheepy Hollow just resonated instantly. And it's been just the perfect fit. It just blends everything that I love together. And it's my passion in life.
That's fantastic. I love that. I just love that we're talking to you on your favorite week and on your favorite day. That's great.
Yes, I'm so glad we can make this happen. And thank you for allowing us to be the beneficiary this week. This is
Uh,
amazing.
of course, we love it. This is like our fourth time with you, isn't it?
It is. I was trying to think if it was 4 or 5, but I think it's 4.
I think if you add the Veg Fest, because just
Yes.
for people who don't know, um, Brenda was kind enough to represent Fluffy Cow Coffee at a Veg Fest in San Jose, California this summer. And she did a great job, and we ended up being able to donate a good amount of money to Sheepy Hollow as a result, which was fantastic. While we're spreading the word about Fluffy Cow Coffee and our mission and your mission. So I think
Definitely.
I think it is 5 if you include that.
Yes, absolutely. And that was such an amazing time. It was actually my first time doing a Veg Fest event of that grand of scale. I had
Yeah.
no idea how large the event was going to be, but I was so happy to be a part of it, to represent Fluffy Cow, and to see some awesome familiar faces that I've talked to on social media that I've never been able to meet in person. So thank you for allowing me to do that. I had such a great time.
Oh, we love it. We love that you did it, and we can't wait for you to do it again. And particularly because the next time you do it, you're gonna have the new fantastic packaging.
Yes, it's so adorable. I cannot tell you how amazing the designs are. Every single one is just so adorable. They're so detailed, and it complements the coffee so incredibly well. You guys did a
Thank you.
wonderful job.
I tell the designer, our friends who designed this, that they should submit that packaging for like awards because it's so stinking cute.
Yes, I agree.
So stinking
100%.
cute. I know. Okay, so Brenda, tell us about what's happening with Sheepy Hollow these days.
Yes, so with Sheepy Hollow, we are still a very small micro sanctuary, still located in the same location in California. But I've been thinking a lot, especially recently, about the grand picture for Sheepy Hollow and what I would like for things to look like in the near future. And the more I thought about it, I know that California's been wonderful. I've been out here for the past 7 years, but my big goal is to eventually be able to have my own property, to be able to do things like have a volunteer program, offer tours, be able to rescue even more animals that are in need. And in order to do that in California, I think that would be really difficult just because
Yeah.
of the cost of living out here. So I'm ultimately thinking and slowly planning the process of eventually relocating back to my home in the Midwest. And so, definitely being out there, it would give me more of a realistic opportunity to be able to expand in the way that I would really love to do. And I would be really excited to see how the sheep would do in the fall and the winter months. But I know a lot of sanctuaries in the Midwest that
Right.
have those preparations, and sheep can do very well. And I know that my other animals, especially Pandora, I think she would be thrilled to see the snow. I do miss the snow myself. I don't miss driving in it, but I have dealt with it for years. But
Right.
I'm hoping that sometime in the next couple of years, I can make that dream a reality. And I've actually been reaching out to a couple of transporting companies because the biggest hurdle in this whole situation is getting my animals to the Midwest safely. And it's definitely not a cheap expenditure.
No.
And it's something that I am doing very carefully, taking the time to plan this, because ultimately I want them to get there safely. They're my family. And so this type of fundraiser is really amazing because anything that we raise is going to go directly toward that transport that I'm planning in the future. So I have,
Awesome.
yes, thank you. Thank you.
Now, do you know people who have done this?
I actually do. So there are quite a few sanctuaries that were previously located on the West Coast that did relocate to either the middle of the US or even all the way to the East Coast. And I'm actually part of a couple of groups on social media. And a lot of those individuals actually provided me with some resources, especially for transport companies, because I don't just want to hire somebody that I don't trust. I want to make sure that they are reputable, that they're friendly, that they treat my animals with the respect and dignity that they deserve. And so one of the companies in particular that I contacted, they reached out to me right away after I sent them the initial message. They gave me a quote that I was anticipating. It was actually a little bit less than what I signed for, which was very good. But it's still a feat that is quite an expenditure, but not something that I didn't anticipate. I know that something like this, there's a lot of moving parts and a lot of logistics, and that's why I'm also taking my time, making sure that I'm doing this the right way, not rushing into anything, but slowly working toward that goal. So I'm hoping that next time I see you, if it's next year, that things will be a little bit different as far as where I'm located and what things look like. So I have big dreams, big hopes for the future. Here in California, I am quite limited because I don't own any of the property here, but my animals that I have now, my sheep especially, they are so spoiled to no end. I've spent pretty much everything that is within me, all of my energy, my time goes toward making my animals happy, which is why I do the work that I do, and I love seeing them get the care and the love that they deserve. And that, again, is why I do what I do. So
I think it's wonderful. You know, I mean, Beth can tell you the names in case that they're not in the crowd that you're already working with. But we've worked with a number of sanctuaries that have relocated. From California as well to the Midwest or to more like the South even, or even the East Coast. We had a sanctuary in Utah who had to relocate because of zoning issues with the local authorities. And they ended up moving to Georgia or where? Georgia. So Beth could give you also some contacts of people to call about relocating animals.
I would love that. Thank you so much.
Sure. And now where in the Midwest?
Well, I'm from Wisconsin. So Wisconsin is definitely my home, where my heart is. I'm thinking probably Madison area or somewhere outside of Madison. I actually have, there's a wonderful sanctuary that is out there that did offer to temporarily house my beautiful sheep for me. So that is a huge, huge weight off of my shoulders. Just initially thinking about where are my sheep going to go while I get myself established. So knowing that they do have a safe place when the time is right, that just makes me so much happier, and it's an incredible burden lifted. It's just a matter of getting there and getting things off the ground with the big picture. And I know it will happen. And I'm just really thankful for companies like yours and for all of the individuals that have gotten me where I am, that have supported me and have an equal love for my mission and vision. So thank you to everyone.
We'll find Veg Fests in Madison.
Yes, absolutely. That would be great.
And I think we have supported sanctuaries in Wisconsin.
There's quite a few now. I know that one. Yeah, when I moved out to California about 7 years ago, there weren't many
Yeah.
that were established in the Midwest. But over the years, I'm just so surprised and extremely thrilled to see how many sanctuaries have erected over that time. And it just makes my heart so happy because the Midwest is also a huge agricultural community. And even out here in the area of California where I am, there's a lot of agriculture here as well. But knowing that there's more individuals that are viewing animals as individuals, viewing them as not just a commodity, it just makes me so happy to see that these animals are getting what they deserve and being able to live a great life at a sanctuary. And that's my goal, is to be able to have that and also have those Halloween events and have tours, have a volunteer program, be able to bring everything that's in my mind and in my heart to a physical fruition. So that
I
is
think
my
I think
ultimate goal.
I think it's fantastic. I think
Thank
it's sounds like exactly what your next step should be, because you
Definitely.
have so much passion in you about the animals, and you want to help, and you want to have an impact, and you're just completely stymied by being in a rental.
Yes.
Completely
Yes.
stymied. So, the
Yeah,
idea, and you're going to go someplace where there's so much support.
absolutely.
Like, there's a
Absolutely.
lot of support in Wisconsin for animal welfare. So I think that's wonderful. And you're going to go home, and you're going to go someplace you love.
Yes, and my family is there, and it's just I feel like that's where my heart is meant to be. And I can't picture Sheepy Hollow as a whole being anywhere but the Midwest. And I'm just thrilled to see what the future holds.
I am too. I'm so excited for you. I can't stand myself.
Thank
That's
you so
awesome.
much, Claudia.
That's awesome. I can't wait to see you just take off and really do this thing you've been you are doing. I mean, you wanted to do it, you're doing it, and now you're going to do it at a bigger scale and have more impact, particularly in the community in which you live.
Definitely,
Because you're going
definitely.
to be able to have tours, you're going to be able to reach out to children. It's going to be great, and I can't wait to support you in this endeavor.
Thank you so much. I know another really fun update is that I'm back in school now. So I've been working in the vet field. I think I may have mentioned it to you
Yeah.
before. I've been working in the veterinary field for about 15 years total between my experience back home and my experience in California. But I'm finally going to school to become an RVT, a registered veterinary technician. So that experience and that knowledge is ultimately going to be even more helpful
Oh
for
yeah.
those animals that I'm taking in and providing care for. So I'm ecstatic. The program that I'm in is through Penn Foster. They focus on small and large animal,
I
which
was going to ask that. I was going to ask if you were doing large animals as well.
definitely, definitely. That is also my ultimate passion, to be able
Mhm.
to do large animal veterinary work in the future. And everything is just, it feels like it's all culminating together to put me in the place that I'm meant to be. So I'm
That's
just so thrilled.
I'm so thrilled for you. I think both of these updates are fantastic.
Thank you
So,
so
so
much.
now we have to talk about the fundraiser.
Yes.
So, as you know, as your fan base probably knows, because this is not our first rodeo. We've been around the block a few times on this, but we do week-long fundraisers, and this week it's benefiting Sheepy Hollow and your fantastic future plans. And we donate $2.50 for every item sold on the website. And we really want to encourage people, if you don't drink coffee, get a hat, get a t-shirt, get something, it doesn't matter. And if you drink coffee, we really want to encourage people to consider getting a subscription, because when you get the subscription, you're benefiting Sheepy Hollow. Every time you drink your coffee, once Beth sends you that little URL that she's going to send you after your first purchase. So we got to, because the coffee's damn good.
Oh, it's amazing. I actually am drinking. I'm drinking my cup right now here, and my favorite is the dark roast. The medium roast is like right on the edge of being my favorite, but the dark roast, I must say, Claudia, it's really become my favorite. I find myself just craving those notes in the morning, and I'm
Yes.
like, oh my gosh, this is the best dark coffee blend I've ever had. So, thank you
Thank
for
you.
bringing that to life.
Thank you. That's what I drink every morning as well. I drink a French press of the dark roast every morning.
Nice.
I think Beth's a fan these days of the light roast.
Yes, definitely. I find that if I
She
need
likes
a
the
little
flat
extra
chickens.
yes,
She likes
yes.
the flat chickens, and we like incognito. But we also have to make sure people know that if you'd like a decaf, the decaf Fluffy Cow is particularly for Sheepy Hollow Sanctuary. If you like decaf, you have to get UBU,
Yes.
EWE, BEWE with baby sheep on the packaging.
I think I have the package. Let me grab it.
Okay.
Here. So everybody.
Oh my gosh, I can't even. I love our UBU. I don't even drink decaf coffee, but I love our UBU so much. It's my favorite. It's my favorite name. It just cracks me up. And those little sheep. Oh my God. Oh my God.
They're perfect. And I will say, Claudia, when I was working the Veg Fest event, I had quite a few requests for the decaf. So I think that next time there is a Veg Fest event, making sure that we are amply stocked with the decaf, that would be awesome.
And we're going to amply stock you the next time because the packaging, it's very popular at Veg Fest. We did a Veg Fest in Salt Lake, and it was really popular. And people were so excited to learn about a coffee company that supports farm animal sanctuaries and veganism and blah, blah, blah. But we were so excited to launch our fabulous new packaging because it's adorable. And I've been waiting 4 years to have the money to do this. So I finally did it in the spring of 24, which I'm thrilled to have been able to do. But anyway, so now Brenda, I could talk to you all day.
But I know, this is great.
But anyway, we want to talk about we talked about the fact that the fundraiser is $2.50. We would definitely want people to consider a subscription. And we also want to note that there's 3.5 more days of the fundraiser. So it's our job, Brenda and Claudia and Beth, to get the word out, to get people to buy for the next 3.5 days so we can write Brenda and Sheepy Hollow Sanctuary a big old check on Monday because we want to get Brenda to Wisconsin.
Yes.
And we want to get those residents of Sheepy Hollow safely from California to Wisconsin, and we want to do it sooner than later because the sooner Brenda moves, the sooner Brenda has a bigger impact in the world because that's what Brenda's on this earth for.
Thank you, Claudia. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. We're going to do like 9 different more fundraisers before you leave because we're going to make sure that Brenda has a bigger piece of property that she owns so that she can save and help more animals and educate humans regarding our animals are our fellow sentient beings and not there for our consumption and play and entertainment.
Absolutely. Let's do a fundraiser every month, Claudia.
Listen, don't tempt Beth. She would love to do a fundraiser for you every month. And let's do a Veg Fest every month. So Brenda,
that would be awesome.
You look into Veg Fest. We'll look into Veg Fest. But I think I can't even imagine a better spokesperson for Fluffy Cow than Brenda of Sheepy Hollow.
Thank you. I honestly had such a great time talking about the brand, talking about how much I love Fluffy Cow, and just seeing everyone's excitement for a company that benefits farmed animal sanctuaries. So you guys are amazing. You guys deserve all the credit, and I'm so thrilled to be able to work with you guys every time. So thank you.
Well, thank you, Brenda. You know we love you. We know we want nothing but the best for you, and we're going to do everything in our power to help you in your future endeavors to have the impact that you were meant to have.
Thank you. I love you
guys. All right,
Brenda,
we've got 3 more days. Going to write you a big old check.
Yay!
So let's get the word out, and we will. Beth will talk to you on Monday, and you have a wonderful weekend.
Thank you so much.
And happy Halloween!
Yay!
Happy Halloween! Yay!
Bye.
Bye, Brenda.